All right. Let's get it.
Let me send to my other page real quick and then we'll be just fine.
Hey. The off week. Hey. We live.
We've been waiting all week for this.
Yes, and we live on Facebook. Follow us, Enamored Podcast, live on Facebook. Let's get it. I love this little intro. It's so dope.
Yeah, this one's good.
Shout out to, what's his name? RJ for our intro music. So, hey y'all, welcome to the off week. It's me and Dom today.
Yes, apologize for missing last week.
It's all right.
I was celebrating a little bit.
I know. Turn up, Mr.
Right?
Birthday Boy.
Woo!
Hey.
My quarter century old. God damn.
Oh, that's why you were like, I'm not that old.
I was like, hold on now. We ain't
Not yet.
Let's hit 30 first, and then we can start talking
creeping.
about
You creeping now. You know. Whew, you creeping up there. So, all right. So we're gonna recap last week.
Yes.
We touched on the Grammys. And Mr. Well, it's not your boy. He may be your boy.
You talk about Chris
Brown?
Breezy? Yeah.
That's your boy?
I love me some Chris Brown.
Oh my gosh.
But
so,
now, like I remember when Chris Brown came out with his first two albums. Like that was my favorite.
oh my goodness.
No, I didn't watch the Grammys, so sorry. But I don't know what I was doing that time, but I didn't watch it. But anyways, I started to listen to his album.
Okay.
It was trash. I didn't get past the fourth song. So
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, it was like, cause like from how Chris Brown, where he started at to where he is now, like it's a whole different Chris Brown.
Right.
For him to be mad, I understand you mad that you didn't win, but for you to, feel like you should have won, I'm sorry, no.
Right.
The quality was garbage.
Right.
Who's the dude that won? Was it that Robert?
Robert Glass. What's Robert Glass? Somebody.
Glasper or something like that?
That's him.
Now, I did touch on some of his first couple songs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my thing is when it comes to music, like especially you gotta have a whole album. Your first couple songs, you it's gonna catch your attention,
Right?
So your fourth, fifth song can be trash, but
as long as it got you,
caught my attention,
right?
I'm already locked in,
right?
So that first, I agree with Justin. It was just different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting like a rap R&B flow to
hip hop type.
It was nice. It was nice.
Oh yeah. But, your boy was a little upset. And, how I clearly stated how I think I made it very well known, my stance on it. He needed to stop being such a baby, so to speak. Because that's what it was. It was like a little kid just whining. Like, who are you? Like, you know exactly who I am. Wasn't it his song that he said, "Baby, you know who I am"? Yeah, that's what Robert was telling him. Look,
oh man, that's funny.
So, so if he can like get past that whole childish phase.
I didn't understand the waking up to Chris Brown.
Oh, so he has a when he in the morning when he gets up and gets ready for work, and I do too. But he plays his little R&B. But I guess when he's in his little breezy flow, I'll be like, oh gosh.
Now, when he get in his breezy flow, what kind of songs of breezy is he listening to?
All of them, any of them, stuff I ain't even heard of. I'd be like, okay. It's oh my gosh. He knows that I am not a fan at all.
Is it Chris Brown's music in general, or is it like Chris Brown as a person?
I won't say as a person. I like his music. So
That's
let me not act like I don't like his music, because I do like his music. But I think it's just a combination. He has this disposition about himself as if he thinks because he is where he is musically, like, I don't know if he thinks he's the greatest of all time. You know how he so high on his high horse that he acts like, I won't say untouchable, but you act like you just flawless. And no.
Personally, I feel like Chris Brown should just stick to like singing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
I'm not gonna say some of his rap songs aren't good, but I'm just saying. But that's not. I feel like he shines more when he's actually singing.
Right. That's true.
That's what I think of Chris Brown as singing. I don't think of him as a
Right.
rap artist.
I think he's a great performer too. So
he's a fabulous performer.
I haven't heard anybody say that they were disappointed with his concerts or anything. So I think he's an awesome performer. However,
you got to go to the performance.
Right.
I just watch the video. I'm like, oh my
Exactly.
goodness.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So I see we gonna put you in a category with Justin on this one. Yeah. Cause I'm not that big of a I'm a fan, but not that big of a fan. But
I don't know. Now him performing, yeah, he ain't no touching Chris Brown. I'm sorry.
I agree, because I remember growing up, when he did the Take Me Down video, all the guys was trying to take me down. You'd be like, y'all don't sit down.
My favorite one was the music video with Kiss Kiss.
Uh-huh.
That was one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was.
He killed that.
Yeah, so like I say, he has great songs now. However, lately, I don't know what's been going on. It's just like the one or two here and there, but yeah, he may need to just, it's good to take a break, get back in touch with self,
I agree.
and then come back at it.
I agree, because I don't think of Chris Brown's music nowadays.
Exactly, and that's what everybody is saying.
No, we talk about Vedo, the singer. That's a whole different
You know what?
story right there.
Vedo is pretty good. I think I put Justin onto Vedo a few years ago. Vedo was pretty doggone good. Before he blew up, he was Mr. Instagram singing in his room with the microphone.
Hey, he killing it though.
Yeah. But I see even too, he shied away from doing that like he used to. So
Well, you talking about like on Instagram? Well, I guess him being on Instagram the way he was, kind of was like his way of coming up.
Right.
His lifestyle is probably a lot different to where he's not able to do so.
True.
But as long as his music is, it stays elevated, he good.
Right. Absolutely. Y'all excuse the extra. So.
Now, I did want to mention, because
somebody
had said something about Lizzo.
Oh, yes. My girl.
How she be dressing and stuff.
Yeah, what are you saying? You don't like how?
No. I ain't got nothing to do. I got nothing against what she's wearing. Now I do agree, like, there is a time and a place. Mm-hmm. But what I do appreciate about her is the fact that she's confident in being herself.
Definitely.
So like I feel like, we judge people by what they have going on. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, if you have, you can have two females wearing the same outfit.
Right.
Now, one's got a petite lady. Mm-hmm. She has a little bit. She ain't got too much going on.
Right.
But she got enough, whatever. You're gonna have a different viewpoint on her versus somebody who's got a lot more going on. It ain't necessarily that person is this image that you give this person that doesn't make a person a person. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's just that's what they like to wear. That's what they like to wear.
Right. And I think that was my point. When I was saying about Justin, I think that if he sees a female out in one outfit that is smaller, he definitely looks. And then you see a big girl with that same look on. You know, oh my God, why are you wearing that at the house? That's not appropriate. What?
Yeah, no, see.
What?
Now, there's some outfits some women shouldn't wear, and certain personally, we're not gonna get into details.
Oh God.
But y'all, I'm sure y'all catch my drift, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But like I said, petite girl, you got this girl that's just thick, got a nice,
Oh Lord.
you know what I'm saying, nice chest up here, you know, but you automatically think that she's this or she's that.
Right.
That ain't got nothing to do with her.
Mm-hmm. But if it's a bigger girl with the same thing, or you,
No, I'm not saying that now.
do you still think the same thing?
Yes, I still appreciate the confidence and you don't like the effort, personality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, not something I want to see all the time, but
Okay.
depending on what it is. But I mean, I got no hard feelings.
Okay.
Do you?
I know that's right. That's right, ladies. Do you. Do it. Don't worry about what Dom and Jay got to say about it. So.
Hey, I'm on your side, okay? I don't care. I don't care. Just don't do no drama stuff. We don't need no drama. We good.
Oh my goodness. So we also talked a little about relationships.
Oh man, don't get me started.
Yes. I know that did something to you last week.
That did something to me. That really did do something to me. Now let me see what I have written down on my notes.
Okay.
Let's see. So I remember hearing something about putting your partner on social media. Now I just want to reiterate your opinion on that.
Mm-hmm. You want to know my opinion?
Yes.
I
heard a little bit on it last week, but I want to hit.
I think Alicia was saying that she doesn't necessarily post her significant other until some time has passed, and I can't say that I disagree with it, only because you have people. Is haters the right word for me to say? But in a sense, everybody doesn't like to see you happy. Everybody doesn't like to see you with someone that they may know, or even if people they don't know. They just don't like to see you in a better place that they are. So people tend to prey on the downfall of it. So until you have some solid structure built in the relationship, I think that you should kind of wait before you just go posting any and everybody. If you're not really committed to that person, then you're going to have a whole slew of people posted up.
Oh yeah, I mean, I agree with that part. With the part that not how you say it, not putting somebody on all over the place. If you not sure, y'all trying to figure it out, whatever. You're not sure, we're not
Right.
cool. But the reasoning shouldn't be because of, oh, I don't want to do this because of somebody else thinks this or thinks that, or they don't care, or they want to look down on me being happy. Who fucking cares?
But I think to answer that, people prey. Like I said, people prey on the same way that people can pray well and for you to succeed and to do good. There are also people that can pray against you. And so at some point, I don't need someone praying against me. You get what I'm saying? All because you see
happen regardless, whether or not.
Right, but
you know what I'm saying?
the minute you get to posting something, then somebody is like, "Oh," even though I may not have been on your mind yesterday, but here because I done posted something today, now I'm on your mind, and now you praying against me. I don't need it.
You don't. Okay, go. A lot of time when you get in a relationship with somebody, you gotta cut people off anyway.
That is true. That is true.
So like for example, as a man, when I get in a relationship, when I got a relationship with my lady, there was a lot of relationships I had to cut right then and there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because there was something going on beforehand, or we were those type of friends or nothing like that. It's just out of respect.
Right.
Damn, I forgot what's going on with that, but
shit.
But you can't. I'm sorry. I just feel like that's just. I feel like in a way that's insecure on your part to feel like you so worried about what other people are saying or what they're doing. That ain't got nothing to do with you. As long as you and your partner are good, that's the only thing that should matter.
Yeah.
It's between you and that person, not nobody else.
I can see that. However, I also know how, as people say, negative energy and how negative vibes can work. So I can see why people would wait. But I can't lie there. For some reason, I don't know what it is about when you put a title to whoever you're dealing with, the person act totally different. So that's part of it too. The minute that I begin to post you, now all kind of issues now come up, whatever. So, so that can play a role in it too.
Yes, and in a way, yes. The only reason why I say that is because like when you go to friends to boyfriend and girlfriend, your relationship is already different.
Right.
So now so you're already in a different state of mind. So you already have to think differently. Right. So of course there's gonna be issues, there's gonna be complications because again, you're in a whole different level in the relationship. Right. So, there might be things that you didn't think about while we was friends, but now that we're actually in a relationship, like I'm committed to you, you committed to me, there's gonna be something that you're not gonna like because you see it more. Right, definitely. There's gonna be pet peeves, so people gotta get out of that mind. Like, oh, this person changed. Like, no, that's still the same person that you wanted to be with. Is y'all status changed? Right. As the status change, you guys got to change as partners. True, that's true. If people don't change, you're gonna stay in that same mindset. And the relationship's not gonna work. And I agree with Justin was saying. When it comes to communication and relationship, that is a primary thing you have to do. Good without communication, right? It's not gonna work.
That's true, and it takes communicating on both ends, not just one.
Absolutely.
Both have to effectively communicate in order for things to work. I totally agree with that.
And it could be good or bad. You can't always listen. Relationships is not peaches and cream. Yes. It ain't gonna be. Everybody else has this fairy tale. That is not real.
That is so true.
That is a fantasy. You're gonna have issues. Now, how you deal with those issues is between you guys. But communication is the biggest part. Yeah, there's you can have like for example, me and my lady, I'm a lot more mild tempered. She has a higher temper than mine. So that right there, that's a quote unquote conflict. Right. Now, how we deal with that can change a lot of things. Now, of course, obviously, she's a different person from who I am, so that's something that we got to work on. But if we communicate like, hey, babe, I don't like when we do this, you do this. I don't like that. Is there possible we can do this instead? Or if this happens, what can you do? What can I do to change the situation? Right. Because it could just be simply as, what? I understand that you're upset right now. When you calm down, now let's talk. Right. Everything ain't got to be right there. It don't always have to be hot. At first, it don't really need to be hostile at all. But, true. Shit happens. Right. But, at the end of the day, if it happens to come to that situation, you guys need to come back together after y'all both chill out and, and squash it. Right. And something to what you just said, when issues arrive, it's not always your significant other that needs to change. Yes. Sometimes people don't take accountability. Right. Sometimes it's you, whether it's maybe you just practicing a little bit more patience,
a little bit more understanding, a little bit more listening. It's not always your partner that needs to change.
Yeah, and it usually is 9 times out of 10. It ain't nothing. It's not a big situation. It's the fact you let it grow so long to where it becomes a big problem.
Right.
If you handle the situation right then and there, I know it's hard.
Yep, definitely.
God, it's hard. I can't tell you how many times like I've held things in from Kanita and stuff like that. But you know, over time I learned like, man, that ain't doing me no good. So you know, when things come up, I might hold up because I'm like, okay, how am I gonna word this so that comes out? But I don't wait that long because she's got to know. We got to talk about it. We got to get this out because later on this could cause an issue between us two.
Right. Well, depending on how she is, because I know I'm the type of person that if I say, give me a minute, I need a minute. If I can't talk about this right now, I can't talk about this right now. I need my time to get it together, because if not, I know me, I know my mouth, I'm going to say something and then I'm gonna regret it later. So
that's more me. Because like if I'm hot,
right,
I'm hot, and whatever comes out, it's gonna come out however it wants to come out, and I guarantee you, then you ain't gonna like it.
Right. Definitely, I am that type of person. So if I say I don't want to talk about it right now, that means I don't want to talk about it right now, because it's about to get real ugly.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be a better person. So,
yes.
But communicating is definitely something that I try to tell people to do a lot. And I try to take it into account even myself, because I know at times I'm not the best communicator, but I'm working on it. So.
At least you honest, you know.
Right.
You know?
I am cool. I don't think I'm as quick tempered as Jay. However, I am quick tempered now, and my mouth is a little reckless. It's been that way since I've been young. So, however, like I said, now I do try to take things into account too. So, I also know that a lot of times my kids are watching, and I don't want them to necessarily take on the bad characteristics that I have. So I try to keep that in the back of my mind as well. So I try to work on it. However, sometimes, it does get the best of me.
Yeah, like what was mentioned last week. Effort is big. Long as you make an effort, and you and your partner can realize that there is effort being made and stuff. I mean, it's gonna take time. You just gotta accept the fact that it's gonna take time. As long as you keep working on it, you ain't got nothing to worry. Y'all be good.
Definitely.
Now.
Uh-oh. I'm
talking
scared
about
of you. I'm scared again.
Talking about this is making me go into this conversation that I kept hearing out. This is what really tipped me off, right?
Uh-oh.
Not to say tipped me off, but I was like, wait a second.
Okay. It gave you a whoa.
Cheating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
cheating. I know how there was somebody said, I have it written, but I'm not gonna put that person out like that. But that person know who they are. He said, "You bring it on yourself because you give them reason to cheat." How that's not always true.
Definitely. Majority of the time, it's not true.
Now, like we said, there is a level of taking accountability, which a lot of us don't know how to do. A lot of people are not taught that way,
right?
To do that, but cheating, first off, there's no real reason to cheat.
Correct.
That's on, and that plays on both parties.
Mm-hmm.
Now, boy, you see this right here? You know what I'm saying?
All that's on cheating. Oh, Jesus.
All this is on cheating. Like that. I take this. Now, like I said, there's no reason to cheating. Communication is key. Now, like I said, you continue to communicate with your partner. And I remember one thing that was mentioned was the fact that the reason why cheating's happening because there's something being missed in the relationship.
Something
Now,
lacking.
what I heard was the fact that it only comes from the woman's side, and when something's missed is the reason why they cheat, and men cheat this cause. I don't agree with that.
So you're saying from a male's perspective that something is lacking as well.
Absolutely. Okay. Because men have emotions as well. When we're like, for example, I'm gonna put me as an example. I'm in a committed relationship. I have no desire to cheat on my lady, right? And when you first get to know this person, you start y'all dating and stuff like that, everything's great, right? Because you guys are going out, you learning everything new, y'all staying in the know with each other.
Right.
Now I know how life sometimes can get in the way of that and stuff like that, but one thing that especially men that I feel like we got to remember, women too actually, we can't stop that. Whether when we're married or we've been dating for that person for a long time, we're considered married anyway. You're in a committed relationship,
right?
You can't, like I said, communication, and you got to keep dating
right.
your partner, because I mean, if you continue to be that person you are, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because that person's always gonna feel that energy, like you effort. Like we were just talking about earlier, you have to give effort. You're not giving effort. If I just go to work and come home and don't say, hey, I love you, and don't speak to you all freaking night or all day or whatever, we not gonna grow. We gonna decline right then and there.
Right,
starting
to grow apart. Yep.
Yeah.
But I think one thing we tend to forget is that as we progress through life on both ends, that people are, in a sense, changing, and it's not necessarily for the worse. People are, as much as you're learning new things about your partner, people are learning new things about themselves. As you get older, things change. Even your thought process, your body changes, all of that. So as you grow and y'all are changing together, you still should be learning each other together.
Exactly.
So it doesn't stop just because, I knew you at 18. When I'm 25,
you're a different person.
That's a totally different person from when I was 18. So you should be growing with me. You should be still learning me too, as I'm learning myself. And I think people get right. That's true. And some people don't take that into account, so to speak. They expect them just to stay how you were when I met you, and that's it. No.
Because again, like we was talking about earlier, was taking accountability. Like even yourself, if you look at yourself when you was 18, when you were 25, like I'm looking at myself how I was at 18, with different persons from where I was in. My mindset is very different.
Right.
The things I think about now, I wasn't thinking about that at 18 years old. Again, it's simple. Communication,
right?
Accountability, and just don't stop being friends.
Right.
I think that's another thing that a lot of people stop doing. Well, we friends. As soon as we start dating, like I said, your status is gonna change, but that doesn't mean that we can't be friends. We can't just, like, for example, not have sex. You know what I'm saying? Sex isn't the conclusion of a relationship.
Right.
Getting to know that person,
it's a big factor, though.
Yes, it is the big factor. But at the same time, it's not. Sex doesn't make a relationship.
Right.
It doesn't. Not especially not a committed one.
Right.
Now I know we got a lot of men out here that just cheat on their women or what, all these women. Now that ain't a man. That's a boy. He ain't grown. Because men like that. That's a mentality. Being a man is a mentality. You don't. Right. You can't be a man because you turn 18 years old.
True.
That's a mentality.
True.
So if you're 30 years old, you got a wife and you still fucking with 5 other bitches, what are you doing?
Right.
Why instead of
being a hoe?
Yeah, for that. But like, if you're going through all that trouble, why not just get rid of your wife and keep doing what you're doing? That's what I'm saying. There's no reason to cheat at all. If you're not happy in your relationship and you have no desire to fix it, get out of it.
Right. Right.
Why are you there?
Right.
Why?
Communicate.
Yeah.
Open your mouth. Say how you feel. But see, some people they like to, what they say, have your cake and eat it too, or you can't have cake and eat it too, whichever the correct terminology is, right? Some people like to think that they can handle both, or they want to have everything. But the chicks that you out there cheating with, they're not about to hold you down and support you like your wife is. But yet you still want to go out there. So it's like, as long as they can, they will do that.
Yeah, but again, but the fact that you even think like that is the fact that you're not mentally there. You're not
stable.
I'm sorry, you're not a man. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
If you can't hold it down for your family as a man is supposed to, what are you doing?
Right. That is true.
And I felt like a lot of times, also like what I was mentioning before about like when the relationship isn't, y'all not friends anymore, y'all just do your thing. A lot of, especially for men, are supposed to be the head of the household, and the woman, is king and queen, right?
Right.
So if the man isn't giving her that certain attention, like, hey, let's go on this date, hey, let's have this conversation, hey, let's watch this movie, just get you don't have to go on $100 date.
Right.
You ain't gotta go to these fancy ass restaurants, you don't have to go on all these big ass trips.
Right.
It's the simple things. A lot of women, that's all they want. So when women feel like their feminism is taken away, they're having to they feel like they have to step into the man role, and that's where everything starts. That's when the relationship really starts to separate, because now she feels like she don't need you because she's doing everything that you're supposed to do.
She feels too independent.
Yeah,
right.
The woman wants to feel, like I said, she wants to feel feminine. When she can be feminine, she can be submissive to you.
Right.
If you take that away from her, you fucked up.
Right. But I do have to say that women shouldn't be afraid to initiate dates with their man either.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like this in general. This overall as a man, that's our role.
Right.
What I'm saying? Is to make a woman feel like she's a woman.
Right. That is true.
And once we take that away, then that's where conflicts really start, because now she's having to feel like she don't need you.
Right. Right. But let me go back to what you said before about people making sure that they are, or that they're friends. I think that truly, I know when I got into my relationship, my whole thing was that I prayed that I would have a best friend with best friend with my significant other. Because I think that actually plays a major role. When we upset with each other and I can't talk to my best friend because I'm upset, and it may not be him, but it may be me, but I'm upset and I can't talk to my best friend, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
You feel lost sometimes. Like,
right.
I'll be pacing back and forth, but like, I don't want to talk to you, but damn, I need to talk to you.
I be done looked at my phone like, really? And you ain't call? Okay. Oh, you ain't text either? Oh, okay. I'm upset because I won't call you. But when you have that type of friendship from the beginning, and so when the hard times do come up, you still looking, no matter what, I'm looking for my best friend. Yeah, I may be mad at you, but I'm still looking for my best friend at the end of the day.
Right.
And I think that really helps for those hard times, or even the good times. When something good happens, guess who's the first person I want to call? Exactly, my best friend. So I think being friends before you, and I mean true friends, not just, oh, we friends because we hanging out and we doing this little dating thing. But having a true friendship with your significant other plays a major role.
Absolutely.
Major role. So I know that we are getting close to our time, and I forgot to set that timer back there.
Looking, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of time
Right.
left.
It still say like
moving.
45 minutes. No, but I know we're getting close to our 45-minute mark, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Wait. We still got a 15-minute window.
Okay. I'm cool with it.
So.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Why?
Another thing. So. Entertaining other women.
Oh.
Liking other women's photos. Now, I guess for me, it depends on the purpose. Reason why? Let me explain myself.
The purpose of which part? The liking the photos or entertaining other women?
Let me explain myself.
Okay.
So, as you know, I have my fitness account on Instagram and stuff like that. Now, there's a lot of women that especially now that are really big in the fitness industry, and they are killing it.
Right.
Now, they give some great workouts. They give great motivational stuff. Now, I will comment this to give them motivation and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying, like, what is the purpose?
Right.
So for me, it's it's also exposure to me, exposing to other people. Hey, I like what you're doing. Keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. Not like, hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey, girl, you looking real good.
Real good
I saw
over
them
there.
squats.
Yeah, keep working them glutes.
Right. Oh, gosh. Lord have mercy. Oh, so your purpose in liking the photos and commenting, you're saying it's strictly for exposure.
Yeah, it's like, I would say business only.
Right. But so if you saw a woman that, in a sense, you were attracted to, and are you still liking those photos?
No.
Or are you just looking at it and just moving on?
Yeah, take a look. Oh, damn, she look good. All right, next one.
So why won't you like it?
Because why would I entertain that? Has nothing to do with that. And at first when we went, like, from when me and my lady was dating, that's one of the things that I didn't realize that I was doing. I was like, oh, yeah, she looks good, whatever. I wasn't thinking about that, but when she finally seen that, she explained to me how it made her feel. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Right.
I stopped right then and there.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. So I might see a post, I might see a picture, whatever. Like, damn, she look good. Doop, skip.
Okay.
That's just my philosophy. Because the more when you entertain something like that, I mean, whatever happens, that's on you, bro.
Right. Right. Well, I can see. I guess I can see both sides. So I can see you liking something. That's the whole point of it being up there, because you're trying to get likes, right? So I can understand you liking what you see. It's when you go beyond just liking a picture. Now you liking a picture and you got some crazy comment on here, or you just slid into somebody's DM. Now you have gone beyond that point of just liking something.
Right.
Like I said, again, I understand it's posted. It's for people to like. I got that. But it should have stopped, or they should stop at the likes. Don't go beyond that. Unless you're trying to go beyond that.
Right.
Basically.
But like, if you are, I mean, depending on your situation, I mean, yeah, actually, so do I need to really be entertaining this, or,
right.
I could just like and move on, or, or just keep it moving.
Right.
Nah, I mean,
and you should really think to yourself, do you really have a chance with this anyway?
Marquita said, what about liking a friend's picture?
That's different. Now, all right, let me explain that one.
What type of friend is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Marquita, what type of friend is this that you're liking these photos, or they're liking your photos?
Now, you got like family friends and stuff like that, that y'all both know, especially y'all know everything's good, whatnot. Nothing's gonna matter, right? But I mean, now if I had some history with you, and I'm liking on your pictures, and I'm making comments, First off, I have history with you. That's a red flag right there. Because the fact I'm even entertaining that, I'm already going down a path that I shouldn't be down anyway.
You're opening up that door, that window of opportunity to say,
What she said?
a platonic friend.
Platonic?
Yeah, just like a
Mutual friend?
mutual friend. Well, mutual, just like a regular friend. Like you don't have any sexual history anything like that. It's just friends.
like, okay, again, like if you're in a relationship and you have a friend like that, that's cool. Communicate with with your partner, and ain't no issue.
Right.
I'm a perfect example of that. Kanita, her best friend is a guy. When we first met, she told me about him. At first, I was like,
You wasn't feeling it?
I wasn't feeling it because I've had some past history. But overall, like I don't have an issue with it.
Right.
Just make sure you know your place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once we met, first day we met, we kicked it. And
Right.
It was, I don't care. That's like their relationship is like brother and sister. That's how they view each other. That like they close. But that's just what it is. There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing past that.
Right.
And him and I are very close.
Okay. Well, I think people need to realize too that, or take into account when you get in relationships that, everybody's relationship and family dynamics could be totally different than yours. So there are people that are going to have best friends that are of the opposite sex. You're going to have best friends that are people of the same sex, and they may like the same sex. It's all kind of different situations, but as long as you're open and yet again communicating with your significant other, it's something that you can work through. Now, if you have any other, suspicions and whatever after that, talk about it. If that's something that you can deal with, then deal with it. If not, then
Communicate.
Right. I think we're going to have to cut these ties because this ain't going to work for me.
Okay.
Too easy.
Too easy. Now, one more thing.
Okay.
Now, this person said,
Okay.
monogamy is a joke.
Oh, gosh. Who would say such a thing like that? Where's my crickets? Wait, let me see if I can find them. Yes. Who would say something like that?
That I don't understand. I don't get it. One, you're in a monogamy relationship. Two,
right. But that's the
now
that's what the white man told you needed, because it's all about financial gain. I can't even say it with a straight face.
The white monogamy started with. Well, if you're a Christian, you know this. Adam, it started with Adam and Eve. So to hear monogamy as a joke is like, where'd that come from?
Right, because
that wouldn't be a big thing. Then what is marriage?
I guess it's supposed to be multiple people. But the point that I've heard so many times is that over in other countries, they still practice polygamy. And, it was just about greed of the United States as to why monogamy came into place here. I'm not. I'm not buying that. I'm quite sure this person will jump on the episode.
I just feel like,
in times to come and explain their point. However,
I feel no.
Yeah.
Because no. I'm sorry. No.
So
now there's a lot of people in different countries who have different beliefs, and you also gotta think too. A lot of people serve different religions as well. Also, there's a lot of people who twist wording and things in religion and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people out here who don't believe in anything.
Right. That's true.
So I mean, I feel that's more of an
Opinion. Yep.
But
I agree.
originally, monogamy was born from the start.
It was Adam and Eve, not Adam, Eve, Marsha, Jane.
Thank you.
So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and
Drop the mic on that one,
close.
no.
Yes, close this thing on out. Thank y'all for joining us on Facebook Live. Marquita,
Absolutely.
we missed you, boo. Let's
Hurry
go.
up.
Let's get it.
By the
Next
way.
week, it's on and popping. Y'all check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Facebook.
Yeah, all of the socials. Enamored Podcast.
And on
Official
YouTube.
Enamored. Yes, YouTube, definitely.
Yes,
Link,
follow on YouTube as well.
subscribe, do it all. We're out. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.